of the National Conference, I moved the motion for the change of our national anthem back to the one of 1960.
So, earlier this week, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Nigeria announced the adoption of a new national anthem, or should I say, a new old national anthem. So since the announcement, there has been mixed feelings about it from several quarters. Personally, I find it to be a misplaced priority, given that a change of anthem is probably the least solution to the problems befuddling the country at this present moment. Coincidentally, however, the announcement also comes around the same time His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is celebrating his first year in office. Up until the announcement was made, the conversation has been around his performance over the past 365 days. I mean, it's no more news. The country is facing astronomical inflation, hiking oil prices, and an increased cost of living. And of course, there are a few arguments about the positives. So back to the anthem, because that's the reason for this video. I've seen several jokes, jeers, and concerns on the change. However, the reason for this short video is just to give you some handy information on the subject matter. So in a few minutes, I'll be separating the facts from the fiction. So let's go for it. Now, this is difficult to say. I remember hearing an analyst suggest that the average lifespan of a trending news in Nigeria is 15 days, after which people just move on. So, are we living in this moment now? It remains to see. But it would be a little hasty to say that, there is a grand plan in place to distract us. But I guess it's needless. The lawmakers and His Excellency himself have favored the Nigeria We Hail the Anthem on the grounds of how that it is more unifying, and it speaks to series, our diversity, and our commitment to the nation. In fact, as far back as October 2022, the president already noted that he greatly admired the former anthem, and he wouldn't mind bringing back if he could. This is not true. I came across it online and I almost fell for it. But the truth is, it is far from the truth, way far from the truth. Quite right, it was composed by a foreigner, a British woman to be specific, who won it after an open contest was thrown by the government. Entries were submitted and a choice was made. Her name, Lilian Jean Williams. The anthem was adopted in 1978. It simply reflected the political climate of that time. The Arise O Compatriots anthem was composed by a Nigerian named Pa Benedict Obiase, who happened to also win an open contest thrown by the government for a replacement of the then old national anthem. It was thought to be a good replacement, and it emphasized on our unity, our strength, and a hopeful future for all Nigerians. Maybe this is the only one I actually agree with. Ideally, public perception ought to be considered and sampled before making decisions like this. How well this was done is a question I cannot answer. But given the speed of the hearing and its passing, it's likely a thorough job was not done. And the mind-boggling question is, what happens when a new government with no likeness for this anthem comes in? What do you think? Will it be changed? So let me hear your thoughts on this, and don't forget to click the like, share, and subscribe button. I'll catch you again soon.